Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot is nothing but an AI assistant to writing the code, and it also helps to analyze the existing code and fix the bugs. And we can using this one, we can also build new application from the scratch. We can use this GitHub Copilot in different IDEs like Visual Studio Code, and these are the supported IDEs by the GitHub Copilot. Now I'm going to show how we can use in the Visual Studio Code. So let me open the Visual Studio Code, and to use the Copilot in Visual Studio Code, first we have to install the GitHub Copilot chat from the marketplace. Just click on this marketplace and search with the GitHub Copilot chat. So this is the one we have to use GitHub Copilot chat. Using this one, we can use a Copilot. So I have already installed this one. Okay, so now let me open this one. So if you install that Copilot chat successfully, you can see here this kind of icon at the bottom. Once click on this one, we have to log in with the GitHub. Okay, just click on continue with the GitHub. So now I'm accepting to allow Visual Studio Code to log in with the GitHub Copilot. Okay, now the login is successful. Okay, we can start using this Copilot. So to start this one, here you have to click on this drop down, click on open chat. Now it opened the chat. So this is a window related to the GitHub Copilot. So before using that one, let me explain some concepts related to that one. So if you see here, so we can see some options like agent, ask, plan. Okay, these are nothing but ask is nothing but, for example, I have this project. Okay, I want to understand more about this project. So just select the ask and give your prompt. Prompt is nothing but your question, like explain about this project. So once give this prompt, it takes a workplace. I mean, workplace is whatever open the project, it takes this project and start analyzing that project. So now it has been started to looking about the project. See, step by step it is reading all the files and package files from the project, and it is try to understand. Then it will give the summary about that project. So okay, so now it gives the so it is give the output about our prompt. So it is it is giving the overview of the project, what type of project it is. It is React application, and structure it is using, these are the dependencies, and what is the main entry point for this project, and what is the key functionalities for this project, and how we can run this project. So all the steps it has been given. So using this ask, we can do that one. Plan mode is nothing but if you want to create new feature for the existing project, or you want to create a brand new application, this plan can work. For example, I want to create one brand new Android application. So just I'm asking for the plan. Give complete plan to develop an Android application. So this plan mode takes this prompt and try to analyze how the Android application works and what are the prerequisites for to implement the Android application. So that way it thinks and give the complete idea about how we can start working on that one. So here here it may ask some questions like what kind of application you want. So here I'm asking in one sentence, what is the primary purpose or core feature of the Android app? Like a to-do application. I want to develop a to-do application. Next it's asking about you want to implement Android only or you want to implement both Android and iOS. At this time I'm accepting only Android. Now we have what kind of technology we want to use. We can develop Android by using Kotlin, Java and Flutter, React Native, all these things, but I want to use Kotlin. Next, so it is asking about the backend services. So if we want to use any backend services or not. Now this time I don't want any no backend service. We'll use a sign in. So if you want to implement any authentication related things, no. What timeline properties, MVP scope, deadline are key constraints. So I want to use MVP. MVP is the type of architecture. Okay, so before creating the plan, it is trying to understand what kind of application we want to implement. So based on that, it asks these questions. Once we answer these questions, then it will give the plan. So now it is analyzing in the background and trying to give the plan to develop the Android application by using the Kotlin. Yeah. So now the plan is ready. If you see how beautifully it is generated this plan. This plan is nothing but it is giving the complete steps to develop the Android to-do application. Okay, so by using this plan we can generate the plan scope. So once the plan is ready, we want to write the code. So instead of writing the code manually, just the other option is the agent mode. If we select the agent mode and click start implementation, then it will start implementing based on this plan. So these are the main features about the GitHub Copilot. So in this way we can we can use this Copilot very useful for writing the code. Along with the writing the code, for example, if you want to analyze the existing code, so this is the project I have opened this app.js. Okay, here I have some doubts what is this method represents. So what we need to just select this one and search explain about this one. Okay, so with this one it is taking, so whatever I have selected it is considering. For example, it is the app.js file and from line number 9 to 17. So it is taking this code and explaining. Okay, so this is about it is explaining about what is code represents and how it works. So with this way we can also use this Copilot to understand the existing code. So this is the one way to ask the questions in the chat window. But in here also, like in this window, we can also ask here, like for example, here if you it will show him this bulb kind of symbol. So you can ask question here also, like do you want to review this code or modify this code, and some other options you can also use this one. Okay, so in this way we can use GitHub Copilot. So in the next video I will explain more features about this Copilot. Thank you.